everybody, Alex here from Snake on Exotics and it's Alex Reviews. We get to go and look at some of the tanks, see what people have sent me, see if it's any good, see if it's really good, or what's going on. So that's going to be the plan for today. We're going to have a little Alex Reviews and try and do one a week to see how we get on. It's hard to get time to do all the stuff, so we're trying our best, So, first one today, this one. Aha, okay, this is different. So, it's a very, very low tank, very low. We've got pull the one end, UV lights. Are they UV lights? I've never seen any of them before. Could be American. But yeah, that looks really, really nice. As long as those UV lights, that's sweet. It looks like there's a waterfall. I think there's an animal underneath the one rock in the pool. I'm not sure. It looks like he's underneath the rock. I can't really tell. Really, really nice. I like that full background. Yeah, that's good, that is. We'll give that one 8 out of 10. I like that one. Really nice. A little bit low, but of course the animal may need that. Looks like there's some live plants in there, some fake. The ones on the edge look like fake ones, but it is hard to tell with those ones. The ones in the middle, they look real. The moss looks live moss. I'm really happy with that. That's a nice enclosure. Looks like there's one below as well. So we'll move on to our next one. 8 out of 10. Really nice. Quite cool. And I like how they've integrated the waterfall into the tank as well. What we got for number 2? Oh, so it's an outdoor tortoise enclosure. So as long as they're not on this all year round, in the UK we can't really do that, it gets too cold. Even with a heat lamp in that little box, unless it was extremely insulated and stuff like that, the heat's just going to go out of it. Very cool. You can see there's a thermostat in that box. There's a heat lamp. Obviously, he doesn't need UV light because he's in the sun. Sometimes it's good to have one because our sun isn't as bright all the time. Like today, it's extremely dull, so you're not getting much UV. Just stop the posties coming. No posties trying to post stuff to me that's for the next street over. I said, read it. It's what your only job is to read the numbers. Okay, oh no, he's coming back. Another one. Okay, so back to what we're actually meant to be doing. Well, I do like that. Really nice, really cool. Yeah, really nice. Live plants, which is really nice to have live plants in there. Big, massive area. Lovely little tortoise in the corner, chilling away. I do like that. I do like that. The only thing, if we were being pedantic, would be bird protection. And maybe the sharp, broken pots, maybe. But that's if we were being pedantic. Apart from that, looks really nice. Live plants, outdoor, really cool. 8 out of 10. We'll go for another 8 out of 10. Really like it, really cool. Good for the animals. Well done. Let's go to the next one. Oh, there's a close-up on the tortoise. Close-up of the tortoise. Hello, buddy. Oh, he's a nice little tortoise. Next one. Oh, okay. Can I zoom in? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Is that a bearded dragon tank? Very small for a bearded dragon tank. Of course, it could be a juvenile. With the desert animals, I'm not keen on glass enclosures. Unless you're in a hot country where you're not struggling as much for the heat as we are over here in the UK. The heat just gets taken out of them, and of course they're mesh lids as well, so the heat just goes straight out. You can see there's 3 domes on there. We can assume 1's UV and 2 are heat lamps. So you can see it's struggling a little bit as it is, and that's a small tank. You try and get a 4-foot one of them and try and eat it, it's almost impossible to get it to the premium temperatures for a bearded dragon that needs a really, really hot basking spot. Yeah, that one. I mean, we've got plastic bowls. There's no hides, no background, no proper UV bulb, just a little tiny compact one, which isn't the best. They put out UV, but it's not as spread out as that one is, with the T8 bulbs or the T5 bulbs. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 that one gets. 4 out of 10. If it was an adult in there, it'd be extremely lower. Extremely lower. What we got here? Okay. Oh, that's a nice one. So we got full custom background. Heat lamp. I don't see any UV light in there. I don't like the plastic black hides. I really don't. I think they're one of the worst. They just look rubbish. They look rubbish. I know they're good for snakes because they've got no bottom on them. So the snake physically can't get trapped in there or anything like that, or get caught in the hole. But I mean, get the nice little rocky pretend one. I mean, them little plastic ones, I really don't like them. I really don't like them. Everything else in there looks great. Really, really nice. You got the branches, you got the rocks, you got the moss, you got plants. It's just that plastic hide I don't like. And everything's a bit low. We could go a little bit higher with some of the stuff we were trying to. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I do like the custom background though. You get a mark down for the plastic tub. It could be a little bit more filled out. What shall we do next? I wonder what animals are next. Got to be a snake. I reckon it's a snake in there. I reckon it's a royal. James the animal. James the animal. Who's next? Oh, okay. Assuming Leopard Gecko setup. Very minimalistic. Does look like there's a water bowl in that one corner. It's 2 hides. Basking spot hide. Cold end hide, which you can class it as a cold end, a foot away. Can't see if there's a UV light, but I do see there's 2 sources of light. I'm assuming that's 2 heat lamps because of the colour. You've got a red bulb and a light bulb. Baby Leopard Gecko, it's okay. I mean, if he was being pedantic again, glass tank, it's going to struggle to keep the temperatures in. Can't tell what's on the bottom. It looks like sand, but it could just be a sand mat, or it could just be paper. I really can't tell from the photo. Baby Leopard Gecko, we try not to put them straight onto sand. We try and put them on tissue first and then move them onto sand as they get older. I prefer them on sand. I prefer trying to replicate what happens in the wild. I don't know, a lot of people like to keep them on sand because there's the chance of impaction. The only thing is, if the animal's eating sand, there's something wrong in its head anyway. In my opinion, it's almost like an evolutionary trait that in the wild would naturally die out, because the ones that have that bad tendency would eat the sand and pass away, and we'd be able to pass on that bad gene. And because we're putting them onto paper, so they can't physically do that, they're then passing on that bad gene. That's if it is passed on mentally, or I'm not sure, I'm just guessing there with that. But I do try and put them on natural if I can. If we class it as a baby Leopard Gecko, we go 5 out of 10. Maybe 6 if I was being nice. If there was a proper UV light and stuff like that, and a bit more space, a bit more stuff, get a couple extra points on that. Move on to the next one. Aha, okay, we got one. We got a good one, I think. Wow, nah, this is what I'm talking about. This is nice. Oh, can I see what's on the bottom? I can't quite read that from where I am. You might be able to read it on yours because it was going to show better up on the camera. We've got Max. I can read Max. Not sure what lizard's in there. Looks like a nice bearded dragon setup. So I like how he's done the custom background, but he's left some bits a bit exposed, so it almost looks like the rocks are coming out of it. And as you look on the left, so I have to check with my left-handers, on the left you can see where he's got it to go round that one vent, and then because he's had to go up a bit, he's made it into a cave, which is really cool. And it's like there's a cave the opposite side. I'm not sure if it's joined at the back. I don't think it is, because there's 2 holes either side. Really like that custom background all the way to the top. I like it how he's done the lip as well. Right at the front, he's built like a brick lip as well to keep the sand away from the runners and stuff. Never seen that before. No one's ever done that before, so that's a good idea and an extra brownie point. I know it's going to stop you viewing the animal a little bit, but it means you can put more substrate in there, because it looks like he's got a very, very small. So where his glass track runs, it's only got a little piece of wood it's sat on, so you can only have a very thin layer of sand. So I think he's done that to give himself an extra area to fill up with sand. God, nobody wants to leave me alone today. We're trying to do addicts reviews. It's important. So I do like that one. It's going to get a solid 9 out of 10. We've got basking spots we can see. We can see the lamp on top. We got UV light we can see. So I'm happy with that. Background all the way up. Really, really nice. To be fair, 9.5 that gets. 9.5. If it was more bushier and there was more plants in there, I know he's probably going for like a deserty theme, but I'd give him extra brownie points for that. I do like that tank. He's doing well on that. Fair play, buddy. I think we've had a lot of the same person on this one. This one. Okay, a little bit different. More of a arboreal tank. Can't tell what lizard's in there. Oh, I don't like the dog bowl. I don't like the dog bowl. It just loses the effect of it being an enclosure of a reptile animal. I like having the rocky bowls and stuff like that. I'm assuming it's a chameleon, maybe. It's hard to tell. I can't see what's in there. But you've got a heat lamp with a cage, but really good. They put LED lights around it, which is quite a good idea, because when you've got a snake tank that doesn't usually have another source of light, it's nice to add a little bit of light for him. So that's cool, as long as he can't get up there and knock it down or anything like that. Some people use under counter lights, so the little disc ones you stick underneath stuff and you press them and they turn on, you press them again, they turn off. Quite cool little lights as well if you want to try and add extra light into the tank. Little bit minimalistic, no background at all. At least they've got the height. They've tried to do the height. Oh, the snake's right in the middle. How could I not see it? I thought it was part of the wood. Oh my God, I bet everybody was screaming at me going, Alex, the snake's there. I thought it was a piece of wood. I didn't even see it. Oh, that's nice. We do like the snake. Very cool, very cool. We need more hides though, in my opinion. There should be a basking spot hide and a cold end hide, or a hide where he can get some sort of heat source, because that heat lamp is extremely high up to try and get heat down below. You see, that's why they put that net there, so it can bask on that net. Next, oh, we've got to give it a number. 5 out of 10. Nothing wrong, but just very minimalistic. Right, I could do with a hide. Extra hides. Okay, I've got to open this one. No, it's this one. Oh, this one's nice. Can I zoom in? Or can. No, this is nice. I like this one. So we've got UV light at the back. You've got 2 heat lamp sources. I can see them on top. You've got 2 domes. That is, thing is, 4-foot tanks. If you can't get access to 100-watt bulbs, you're gonna have to put multiple 60s, or sometimes if you're in a cold house, you need more than 100-watt bulb. So you can see there's at least 2 basking spots, but there's gonna be no cold end. You can see it's custom built hides by the look of it. We've got a nice stairway in the middle going up to a nice hide. They've got a hide underneath next to the stairs. Got water bowl. It's not on sand. It looks like it's on sand mats. It's okay. Sand mats are okay. It still looks cool. But the animal can't burrow or dig or do any natural stuff. Not much background everywhere else. I like that they've still put in the plants in areas where plants would grow, like they're in the corners of some of the background they've built. And there's a big plant down the back. Air vents look all good. Nothing's covered or blocked. Can't tell if that looks a little plastic bowl in the corner. We don't like a ceramic bowl in the corner. We want a proper reptile one if we can. But I think that's really cool. I do like that one. That one gets a 8 out of 10. All the equipment's there. We could just do a tiny bit more with the rest of the background of the enclosure. I haven't seen anybody do a mural. So do like this. So imagine this tank is your tank. You get to the finish point, and then where you've got bare background, paint a desert theme. I've never seen anybody do that. I've seen people do like a plastic fish tank screen on the back. I've never seen anybody paint a mural on the back of the tank. That would be quite cool. So this one, would I already give it a number? Yes, I said 8 out of 10, didn't I? 8 out of 10. So I'm liking that. I think it's really nice. Really, really nice. So I think that is... No, we've got one more. I've got to open this one up special though, because it won't open up normal on my PC. So I've got to open it up in paint. Okay. Now this is a nice big enclosure. I think it's not utilised though. So we've got UV light. We can see 'cause it's all lit up. We've got basking spot with the rocks. The only problem I've got with that is rocks don't naturally form like that. There should be a bit more higgledy-piggledy. Nature doesn't naturally stack stuff nice. If you're trying to go for a natural look, it should be a bit more higgledy-piggledy, a bit more random, and it would look more natural. There's a lot of tank not utilised here. Virtually all that back end has just got pieces of cardboard lay on the floor. The other end, he's tried to get some height to it. I know sometimes it's hard when you've got a big tank and small bits of decor. If it was me, I'd start screwing stuff to the tank. I'd start making higher stuff, higher up, making some platforms, some fake plants. There's not one fake plant in there. We've got cork bark, bogwood and rocks, and a couple of the tancho branches. Yeah, if it was me, I'd want more plants, more decor, more height, some sort of back. If you had a cool background on that, that would just change the whole thing. But it is good for a bearded dragon. I'm not saying the enclosure's bad. He's got plenty of room. He's got his UV light. He's got his basking spot. So there's everything the dragon needs. I don't see a water bowl, but I know some countries can't keep water bowls in there because of their temperatures. The humidity gets too much in the enclosures. In the UK, we don't have that problem. We can put water bowls in the enclosures and we don't get any humidity because the water doesn't evaporate. But in different countries like America and places like that, they struggle with the water bowl evaporating and making humidity in the tank. This one we will give a 7 out of 10. The only down point she got was the less decor. That's all it is. Just have a sip, drink. That's literally all it is. is we're lacking a little bit of decor, which means we could do some really cool stuff in there. Oh, so there we go, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed Alex's reviews. A little bit longer, a couple more photos in than we've done last time. So please like, subscribe, comment and share. Ring that lovely bell if you haven't already. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's up there. If you want to watch another video, it's down there. And if you want to watch another review, I'm going to make a playlist for you and I'm going to put it up there. So I'll see you in the future. Bye.